Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'm telling all the grace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL 1350 Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 Studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM, and you can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning. Mr. E, is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400 AM and WMVA 88.9.
Facebook
FM.
Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
You can like it, you can share it, you can comment, and I promise we'll shout you out later on in the show.
Shout out.
Mr. E, it's Fun Friday. It is the weekend, and it is Memorial Day weekend at that.
That's right. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I just got paid. I'm getting ready to PARTY.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, a lot is going on, especially here in the 757. The weather's pretty decent. We're going to have a maybe 68, 69, and then the rest of the week is uphill all the way.
Do you feel like that we're going to have a terrible summer this summer, real hot summer, since the weather right now in May, ending of May, going into June?
I tell you what, by August, you'll know it's going to be talking about humidity in the Hampton Roads area. That's when we start cooking around here. You know, the water, all the water around us start heating up. We get more humidity, and that's when it really gets hot. So yeah, we're gonna have a hot summer.
So you trying to tell our listening audience they might as well get ready to shake and bake.
All I can say is enjoy the cool. If it's in the 60s, upper 60s, just enjoy that. The 70s, enjoy it. After a while, you're gonna know it's summer.
Summer breeze.
Yes. But it's Fun Friday.
That's
and
right.
We have the current job listing.
That's right. It's Fun Friday, and we have the current job listing. And are you ready, Miss Hinton?
I am.
I am ready for the current job listings. What is that?
Alternatives?
Alternative. Now, that's a hard word for me today. Alternative is looking for a financial manager, and Bay Agent is looking for resident service coordinator.
The Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, they need an accountant, assistant, a bookkeeper, a case manager, companion care, financial housing counselor, and a post-adoption coach.
For kids looking for a housing specialist post, a shelter assistant post, a support housing specialist post.
And the Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast. They always need someone.
That's
They need
right.
a
They need to
recruiter.
sell them cookies.
Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. They need an administrative coordinator.
The Children's Center of TCC looking for a site supervisor, a speech language pathologist, an account manager, and a pre-K teacher.
Wow, and that is the Children's Center?
That is the Children's
Well,
Center.
then let's go to the United Jewish Federation of Tidewater. Direct the Women's Campaign. That's what's needed for kids. They need an intake specialist. And the Suffolk Public Library. They need a library services coordinator, location services, full-time.
And the planning council. The planning council is looking for a respite care administrative support specialist. They also looking for a TPC VP of finances.
Virginia Living Museum advancement director. They need a education assistant, seasonal posting, a guest engagement associate, and a marketing director.
And don't forget the Harry Teeter's, Walmart, Target, and the rest of these Federal Express, United Postal Service. All these folks are looking for someone to work for them. And don't get to the point where you say you
Yes.
don't have a job, you can't have a job because you've been incarcerated. Well, let me tell you, that has been put to a halt. HALT, you can get a job.
Absolutely. It's already on our pages. Go there, go to LinkedIn, go to Facebook, and you'll get it at Yolanda Hinton, Edward Everett, FYI, wherever, social media is, you're going to see that job listing. Make sure you share it with family and friends.
That's right. Like, share, like. And don't forget, while we're on the like and share page, to go to YouTube.
Oh my goodness, yes.
To FYI Radio Show and Crystal Records 1 and likes and subscribe.
Just go to CRISTO Records 1 and you'll see FYI and all the shows that we've done throughout the years. You can check them out. But make sure you subscribe.
That's right. Subscribe.
Yes, I want to just make an announcement. Ground Zero Development sponsors Youth Conference 2023, Making Our Future Bright. It's going to be May 27th, which is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to have a youth talent show. MC Yolanda Hinton. They're going to have workshop, vendors, lunch included, free attendant, but registration required. It's limited to the first 150 students, and parents are actually able to come have classes as well. It's going to be really nice. For more information, you can call 757-606-2280. Come on out and meet the lady, and let's have a good time.
That's right. That's the announcement. Don't forget.
I forgot one thing. Is at New Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, 1765 South Military Highway, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23320.
Bring the kids, and you parents come on out and participate in it. It's going to be a talent show also, am I right?
Yes, that's where I'm going to MC the talent show. And so you all come out and just let's have a good time.
Bring your talent and come on out and have a ball.
Absolutely. Young Women Achieving Success, they're going to be there. And bring your girls out, ages 10 to 17. You can sign your girls up right there on the spot for our new season that's coming up in September, our new semester. And so, hey, I look forward to meeting you. Come on out and greet us there.
Trending stories. What's going on in the world?
Oh, my goodness. So many trending stories. But today, it's a trending story that it's something that we are celebrating, but yet it is bittersweet. We are going to talk about Miss Tina Turner. and the fact that she passed away just recently, real recently, at the age of 83 years old.
Left for good job in the city.
Yes.
Working for the man every day and night.
Yes.
Never had.
Mr. E, you know all the songs, but this is our women's segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning women. And Miss Tina Turner, we're just gonna honor her and just talk a little bit about her life and some of the things that she accomplished.
You know, Miss Hinton, when you get to talking about Tina Turner, that's a lot of an accomplishment that she have done.
Yes.
You know, she have done, and the things that she have done in one's life.
Absolutely.
You know, as I begin to talk about Miss Tina Turner, they have previously said that she has been battling with a long illness without specifics, a cause of death, and an announcement her passing. With the statement on Instagram, it is the greatest, saddest moment that we could announce in the passing of Tina Turner.
Absolutely.
With her music and her boundless passion for life, she enhanced millions of fans around the world and inspired the stars of tomorrow.
Yes, she passed away on Wednesday, Mr. E.
Yeah.
At the age of 83. She's known as the Queen of Rock and Roll. She had mega hits like Proud Mary, What's Love Got to Do with It, and Simply the Best. You know, I remember Tina not just in music, even though she was a big rock and roll icon, but she was in plenty of movies.
That's right. I like Tina Turner. I mean, she has set the trend. You know, we often talk that and say that Aretha Franklin is the queen, but
she's the queen of soul.
Yeah,
this is the queen of rock and roll.
That's right. She did stuff with Fleetwood Mac. You name some of the cats that she been around.
Absolutely. She started as Tina Turner Review. She started that with her husband, Ike Turner, and we know that situation wasn't good whatsoever. But they had so many hits, even in her beginning. You know, Ike and Tina Turner. You know, she was like a country girl. Her mother had given her up, you know, and didn't really give her the love that she wanted and needed. And so she was raised by someone else. But she ended up, you know, wanting to sing, and she went to a club, and there was Ike Turner. She said he was somebody that was tall, lanky, and she didn't think he was attractive, but she said he sure could sing.
Yeah.
But he heard her sing, and he couldn't believe that a voice could come out of a young woman like that, and he latched on, and they became Ike and Tina Turner.
You know, her name was Ann.
That's right.
Anna Bullock.
Anna Bullock. Anna Mae.
Anna Mae.
And then they did a movie. Oh my goodness, that was the best movie in the whole wide world, really showing her life. Ike said that wasn't him. But Tina said that, yes, it was. And so, man, they had this long journey. They had children together. A lot of fame and fortune, but because of domestic violence,
that's right.
She had to get out. And once she did, you know, she discovered herself. You know, she said, the only thing that I want is my name, Tina Turner. That's the only thing I want. And once she, you know, got away from the domestic violence, she started her own thing. She got a great manager, and she began doing all kind of great music.
You know, she sold over 1 million records worldwide. And
1 million?
Turner, 1 million.
You gotta get
having sold over 1 million records worldwide. Turner is one of the best-selling artists of all time.
We're gonna get that number because
she received 12 Grammys.
Yes.
Awards, including 8 competitive awards, 3 Grammy Hall of Fame awards, and a Grammy Lifetime.
Yes, there's so many people that, you know, tribute her, like Oprah Winfrey and Angela Bassett and Mick Jagger. They just loved and adored her spirit, who she was. She eventually fell in love with a guy overseas, and they married. And she said that her former life was nothing compared to the life that she has in her later days. She said she had everything she ever wanted. And she said at the end that she was ready to go because she had done everything she wanted to do.
She became a citizen, Miss Hinton, in
That's
Switzerland.
it. She left the United
Yeah,
States.
left the
Yes.
United States in 2013 and became a citizen in Switzerland.
Wow.
You know, and one thing about Tina, that they said she might have been a little agey, but Tina walked that runway.
Oh my
Her legs were
goodness.
just as strong as all outdoors,
Yes.
and she set the trend. She set the trend for music people.
She worked with so many people. She was on We Are the World in 1985. Michael Jackson, a lot of other artists. You know, a lot of people talk about how great she was as an actress, a dance and choreographer. Debbie Allen says the hit song "Proud Mary" is an anthem for young Black women. And Ruth Pointer, she's the last surviving original member of Pointer Sisters group, says she began to weep upon learning of Tina's passing on Wednesday. You know, we remember her and the crowd, and she was rock and roll. She was just a lady, and her life and legacy is going to just go on and on. You know, she was in Switzerland. She didn't come back to live here. She thought that was just the place for her. She built a multi-million-dollar mansion. You know, she had all the money in the world. She had a wonderful husband by then, and she just felt like life was good to her. She was really, she said, very, very happy.
I tell you, Miss Hinton, when you talk about Tina Turner, when you talk about Annie Mae Bullock,
Anime.
when you talk about Annie Mae and all of Annie Mae's accomplishments, you'll find that Tina Turner, Miss Tina Turner, is one of the greatest lady singers in all time.
Obama called Tina Turner a star whose light will never fade. You know, we'll never forget Tina Turner. You know, I think, like I said, it wasn't just her music and stuff, but she was a lady. I remember her talking on television and saying, even though she was in music and traveling, she was a country girl.
That's
she
right.
wanted to raise a family. She wanted to be a wife. You know, that was her main focus. And I just admire her for that, because she didn't ever let the industry and stuff beat her down. You know, even though she was in a terrible situation, she just wanted to be a mother and wife.
And she was born in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Yes.
You know, one thing about Tina, even though she was born in the country, she was a country girl at heart, and she really loved country music. You know, they said Tina Turner at age 83, she's worth $250 million at the time of her death.
All the money in the whole wide world, Mr.
That's right, in the whole wide world, Miss Hinton.
In the whole wide world. And the thing about it was, our segment is What's in Your Closet, Issues Concerning Women. She talked about her issues with domestic violence. But listen to this, Mr. E. She was determined not to leave Ike. She said she had made a vow, and she said she didn't really know how to get out at the time, but she planned on one day, not being in the situation. She actually made a vow, I'm going to say it again, that she would not leave Ike because Ike had been left by so many people. So she was willing to take the beatings, and she was willing to be, talked about and just treated so badly because she had made a vow. That was a terrible vow, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But a lot of people, a lot of women find themselves in that type of environment and that relationship. They don't know how to get out. They stay for the children. She made a statement that she would take the licks and things because she wanted her children to be stable in one place. She didn't see herself running around with her children all over the place trying to, get a home and, just keeping them out in the, just going in a vicious cycle. She said she was willing to take the licking and to keep on ticking.
Miss Hinton, she has to be a proud Mary,
Yes.
in order for her to go through all of the violence and all of the, the stuff that she had to endure. She really had to be one of the strongest ladies in the world, because no way in this God green earth will women put up with that as of today. In this now situation, folk is not going to go through that.
Well, some women are, but they don't know how to get out. But there is help. And Tina, eventually, she said one day, the fight was fierce. And she said, this is my time to leave. And she ran and didn't look back, she said. Tina, she's made history over the course of decades. Her comeback as a solo artist was when she was in her 40s.
Yeah.
And although she didn't like the song at first and had to be talked into recording it, what love got to do with it made her the biggest rock and roll hit at the age of 44, the oldest female artist to score a #1 hit at that age.
That's right.
Tina was the first Black artist and the first female artist to feature on the cover of Rolling Stone. I told you she was a great what you call
rock
it?
And roll.
Rock and roll star, the Rolling Stone.
Rock and roll.
According to the music publishing company BMG, her solo works include 10 studio albums, 2 live albums, 2 soundtracks, and 5 compilations, which is total have sold more than 100 million records. I told you that 1 billion was that ain't that number. 100 million records.
What did I say? 1?
You said 1 million. I was not Tina.
I'll take that back. I'll take that back. I read it wrong. But Tina, when you look at Tina, and she had some great band members.
Yes.
Did you know Jimi Hendrix was a part of her
I
band?
figured that. Yes.
Jimi Hendrix, Raymond Hill, Ernest Lane, Willie Kirks, Jimmy Thomas, Billy Gay. Billy Gay is Marvin Gaye's family.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Shuko Richardson and Vernon Gay was a part of her band.
Yes.
These are band members of Tina. Jimi Hendrix.
I
like me some Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
I don't know about you all, but I like me some Jimi Hendrix back in the day. And then when he went over there and played the Star Spangled Banner in the rock and roll fashion,
Absolutely. Oprah Winfrey says she is our forever goddess of rock and roll who contained a magnitude of inner strength that grew throughout her life. She was a role model not only for me, Oprah says, but for the world. She encouraged a part of me. She says, she said, I don't know. She said she didn't know existed. Winfrey wrote in the feature picture of 2 together. It says, let me get that right. Winfrey wrote in the post featuring pictures of the 2 together over the years. They were good friends. That was her mentor. They really fed off one another. I remember one show where she featured Tina Turner, and then she went on some of the tours with Tina and put a Tina Turner wig. And she said she would not take that wig. They had to tell Oprah Winfrey, it's time to take the wig off. She was just so into Miss Turner.
When you get into that act like Miss Tina Turner, there's a fellow rock and roll guy that really loved Tina. That was Mick Jagger.
I know it.
And he said he got to admit, I must admit of taking the inspiration from her high kicking, energetic live performance from her stage. He said, look, Mick Jagger turned around and kicked high just like Tina, and when Tina did that, he turned around and started doing it. It's amazing to hear stories, all the stories, the pros and cons. A lot of people for years have all talked about Tina Turner and Ike Turner, like, what the downfall is. But when you started looking at Tina Turner and her life,
Absolutely.
You find there were some amazing, amazing things that Tina did. I want to say good morning to Miss Jewel Corporal, Mr. Chris Hinton. Thank you so much for tuning in, and the rest of y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
Absolutely. So we give tribute to Miss Tina Turner. We definitely gonna miss you, but thank you for leaving so much wonderful, wonderful work for us to continue to enjoy. We can enjoy her music. We can look at her movies and just see her work in the community and just see that she definitely was a legend and she was about her business.
My hat's off to Miss Tina Turner. Listen, you left a great legacy. You left a great story, and you will live forever in the hearts of many.
Absolutely. So, Mr. E, before we go, let's talk about some upcoming shows. First of all, I want to mention that early voting is coming.
Right.
We have an election locally here. One of our guests, Senator Lionel Spruill, has been on talking about it. Mr. E is going to let you know when he's going to be on our After Dark show. You all can tune in and listen to find out what some of the issues are and some of the things that he would love to talk about. So early voting takes place. Make sure you Google it if you're in the district. And he's running against the Senator Louise Lucas. So you all go online and find out about early voting and the date of voting. I believe it's June the 10th, Mr. E.
Okay, I think it's June the.
Is it?
It's June the 10th. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so Mr. E, please share with us. I just shared Senator Lionel Spruill. He'll be with us on our After Dark. Give us some of that upcoming show too.
And then we got Minister Pastor Levant Burke will be with us on our Wednesday show. And then we got Dr. Jacqueline Butler.
Yes.
Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Jacqueline Butler. She's sitting in for Dr. LaConda Fleming. These are what they call mental health and mental illness specialists. They are gurus of mental health and mental illness. So they'll be with us during the month of June. And then on the 12th, Tony Brothers, you see Tony Brothers on this tournament time will be our special guest in our morning show. The referee for the NBA, that's right, he'll be our special guest. And then on that Monday night, you don't want to miss the ladies. Will be on After Dark show. So we will be talking to the ladies about.
We have a panel of ladies telling Mr. E that is not just ladies. The panel of ladies talking about what women want.
What
women need.
We'll be talking to them. So you want to tune in. That's on June the 12th. I'm sorry. That's on June the 12th at 6:00 p.m. You don't want to miss that show. And then we got great shows coming your way. And don't forget, Mr. Chris Hinton will be with us on the 14th of February, March. While I'm trying to put in another year of June.
Yes.
I'm trying to put in another year. And then we're going to have Mr. Hez, Conflict Resolution will be with us in the month of June. And what a great fella that he is in conflict resolutions.
Yes, we're going to also highlight summer fun and summer safety, pool safety and things like that. Just a whole lot of great things that are going on this season. We want you to join us for that. I want Chris Hinton to put his website in the chat if he will. He is going to be on talking about beer gardens, but he's also in real estate. And we look forward to that. We have a lot of great shows coming up.
That's right. And you don't want to miss it. And then on our After Dark show on the 26th, Miss Hinton, the Dr. LaConda Fleming will be our special guest on our After Dark show. You don't want to miss that. I mean, it's going to be pandemonium. She's going to talk about what the pandemic, what he's going to talk about mental illness, if that's still going around in men, in women. A lot of celebs They really like Dr. Flemings. I mean, a lot of people has her in her pocketbook. She talks about the mind, the brain, how mental illness has captivated our mind.
Well, I tell you what, it's a lot to talk about, a lot to do. We want to thank you for joining us. Make sure you come over here for just a second. We'll be here only for a few seconds after the show. But be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Ep, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest or a sponsor, all you have to do is call 757-714-7861 or inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350, WPCE 1400, Peace 95.3 and 88.9 FM.
Okay. I tell you what, we're going to be here just for a little while. Mr. E is going to have to go out and do a few things. But I just wanted to remind you all to make sure you all come back on Monday Sports Talk. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. And even Monday evening, we're going to be showing up and showing off. Join us there. Look, don't forget the Umoja Festival, which starts today over in Portsmouth. It talks about our African-American culture. They're going to have shows, music, vendors. It's going to be a blast. Make sure you all check it out. Hopefully the weather is going to be well. And don't forget the youth conference at New Galilee Baptist Church for young people. It's free. You can come out. It's on Military Mall.
Yes, Military Highway. Yeah.
Military Highway is 1650, I believe. 1765 South Military Highway in Chesapeake. Come on out. It starts at 8:30. Bring your youngins and enjoy a day of fun.
You know, hey, we got it going on here. You need to know that there are special things that's going on right here.
There's a lot of things
the
going
FYI
on.
is really bringing to the stage just for you.
So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about the lineup, but you can also be a special guest, intern, or a sponsor with FYI. Mr. E will give you the tea. But don't forget to follow us on social media. Go to Cristo Records One, or CRISTO Records One, and make sure you subscribe to that page.
That's right. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That's what we want you to do, is go there and subscribe to the page. Good evening. Good morning, Miss Sheila Robbins. I'm all the way in the evening. I'm in March.
Yeah, you in March and February. Mr. E got his mind on some other things. But we understand that, and we're not going to stay long, Mr. E. But we want to thank you all for joining us. Don't forget about the ladies' books. Bullying is right underneath your nose. The website for the game will be out, launch real soon. We'll give you more tea on the game. So excited about it. Android has the platform on Google. Also, all the Mac products have the game. We're going to be launching soon. We want you all to go and get that game for your children or for yourself. Anti-bullying games, really great. And I'm looking forward to sharing more about that to you all. So Mr. E is going to tell you how you be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
Any more tea you want
It's
to serve?
A lot of tea serving. On
I'm just waiting.
On Wednesday, Mr. E, we talked about president and who was running and who wasn't. I discovered in my research, and we mentioned it that Kanye West had put the mantle down. Kanye West is not interested in running for president.
You know, Miss Cynthia, he should not be interested in running, because I saw some owner that he's walking up and down the street with football shoulder pads on.
But I tell you what, he may not want to run, but I tell you what, I don't know if the people want him to run, because he allegedly has talked so much about Jewish people, and he said anti-Semitic statements, and it's not going to be a good fit. But we're going to continue to cover that story. He may decide one day, wake up and say, wait a minute, I think I'll run for president. But anyway, look, the Kardashians, they're back on Hulu. I've looked at the first 2 episodes, and what I like about them is the glam and the glitz. They have a little drama, and but I really love when they get this. They just have all the money in the world and they show it. And I just love shows like that. Yeah, what else is going on? Young Women Achieving Success. Look, we're down to the wire, but we're still recruiting. If you come to the youth conference at 1765 Military Highway at New Galilee, you can actually register your girls 10 to 17 for the Young Women Achieving Success program. And so please, I would love to meet you all. Come on out, and we'll have a table. I'll be emceeing the first part of the talent show, and would love for you to come out and enjoy a day with your children.
That's wonderful. And don't forget to join. Don't forget to join.
Yeah. So in the meantime, we will have our After Dark show. We would love for you. Make sure you tune in. We're going to have a lot of fun, especially with our panels. Now, we had the young men talking. We had some great guys talking about what men want. Now, on the 12th of June, we're going to talk about what women want. And we want you to join us. We want to hear from you. We want you all in the chat. We want you in the audience. And so inbox us and let me know if there's any questions or anything that you would like us to discuss on this panel. And we will announce who the ladies are. And we look to have a wonderful time. Then, Mr. E, down the line, we're going to have male and female. We're going to have women and men on talking about what relationships are, some of the ups and the downs of relationships, how complicated or how wonderful they are. We're just going to have a wonderful time just talking to folk and letting them express themselves. And then, of course, we're going to have Speak Up, Speak Out about social issues that we're dealing with. We know that the election is coming up real soon in 2024. We're going to be talking about the vote, about what's going on in politics and in Washington. It's so much to talk about. And then we're going to have some summer fun. We're going to be just, dealing with a lot of great things. I'm going to be on location in some of these places. Last year, I got a chance to go to Apex with the family, courtesy of the people at Apex. It was just so nice. I mean, wow. They just blessed us to do whatever. We ate, we played, but we had bowling. We just had a wonderful time there at Apex, and we'll be visiting there and doing some things. We're going to be doing some things with our Young Men Achieving Success activities, outside activities with them. And so you all just keep up with our calendar, keep up with our announcement, follow us on social media, and just continue to tune into FYI Radio Morning Show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. We're on Peace 95.3, WGPL 1350, WPCE 1400, WMVA 88.9, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And don't forget FYI After Dark. Myself, Yolanda Hinton, and co-host Edward Everett will be there 6:00 p.m. on Mondays. And we talk about all kinds of things. We're live on all social media platforms. So we look to see you there. In the meantime, it's almost time to go.
Yeah.
But Mr. E, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much for blessing us here at FYI. This is 7 years for us, and we're going to continue it as long as we can continue to bring you great content. In the meantime, our numbers 757-714-7861, or you can reach us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com.
That's right. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more of FYI Radio Show. I don't know.
Absolutely. So, man, we'll see you later. I don't know what you all are going to do for Memorial Day, but whatever you do, stay safe, enjoy yourself, go out and just, enjoy the weather, whether it's raining, sunny, or whatever. The temperature is going to be in the 70s in the Hampton Roads area. I don't know. I hope wherever you are, it's going to be great and you all are going to enjoy yourselves. Again, thank you all for tuning in, those that are online. And we look to see you back here on Monday.
That's right. That's right. For more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. And don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more of FYI Radio Show.
God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Annie Miles, how you doing? There she is. Look at her. God bless you. Happy Friday. Bye-bye.